It is currently 9:56 p.m. here in Topi, East Africa. I just want to let you guys know what I've been dealing with here in my tent that I've been sleeping in. Hyenas and lions surround the area at night, and you could hear their growls and roars and callings. So I thought I'd record some of it just so you guys could get a little taste of what I hear in my sleep. What is your favorite animal?
When we talk about favorite animals out there, my favorite animal is a hyena. Not everybody likes it. Poor things don't have a good PR.
Right.
But they're very intriguing when you sit down and watch them behave and all the attributes they have. I think they're more interesting. They don't look glamorous.
Right.
But the substance in them is just unbelievable.
On this episode, we're going to take a little break from the animals and focus on the culture and lifestyle of the people of Kenya. Our first stop, the market. What took about an hour and a half ride from our camp, we came across several people heading to the same destination. And unless you owned a motorcycle, the walk can take up most of your day getting there and back, depending on where you live. Now I won't lie, I was a little nervous heading there since we'd be sticking out like a sore thumb. But once we got there, I was instead fascinated and intrigued by the market and the valuables that are sold there.
So, explain to me how the market works.
The market there is free for all. So we don't have auctioneers. Everybody goes with his own stuff to a little corner, and you just stand there and pray your God when somebody swings by who admires the merchandise, whether it's live merchandise or otherwise. So you pay a little fee to use that enclosure, which is run by the local government, and then the rest is up to you.
Rain or shine, the show must go on. In other words, their market is only open on Thursdays, which means it's important for Kenyans to go there to buy and sell their goods for the week. Whether it's rice, clothing, school accessories, you name it. The question is, what are people paying with?
The dominant currency to begin with here is Kenyan shillings, because in Kenya we use shillings. However, because of tourism, the dollar is used anywhere, even deep in the villages. And we've got a few local people who act as agents who basically exchange foreign currency into local currencies. So whether you have a dollar or a shilling, you're capable of buying and selling stuff.
And with the American dollar, I was able to get myself a nice bracelet, necklace, and a sick wood carving of a lion's head.
And you were saying the cows are like the big cash grab.
That's big money. That is fixed money. But the sheep and goats, as I kept telling you along the way, are petty cash.
Right.
It's just like ATM, It's petty cash in the sense that it's not a lot of money, but you can get that kind of money that you need to probably buy your kids pairs of shoes,
Right.
or books, or buy groceries for the day, or you have 2 or 3 sheep and you sell and you buy provisions for the week. And the cow, you don't need to bring down or to sell a whole cow if you wanted to buy a pair of shoes.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. So you gotta have that little petty cash that will help you take care of small, tiny expenditure.
As my friend Salash would say, the sheep, goats, and cattle are like the Wall Street of Kenya. And after saying goodbye to some new friends, Jumbo! We were off to our next destination. Our next stop was the Nuguswani Primary School. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it'll have to do. Here, we met the teachers and students who happily gave us a tour around the boarding school. We got to check out some of the classrooms, offices, the eating hall, sleeping areas, and the schoolyard. And after they showed off the school, they then wanted to show off some of their soccer skills. Now, I'm no soccer player, so I decided to stick out of this game, but my brother Jesse wanted to see what they can do. A little bit of a rough game for Jesse. After meeting and hanging out with some of the students, it was about that time to head to destination number 3. And since the school day was about to end, our guides decided to give some of the kids a lift. Our last stop of the day was a village not too far from our camp. One of the most fascinating things about this trip was learning about the Kenyans' lifestyle. How they herd their sheep, milk their cows, the food they make for dinner, and much more. The houses they live in are small hardened clay huts, which fit 2 beds at most. But as the villagers were telling us, 9 to 10 of them will fit in one for the night, with 5 people in each bed. Another cool fact they share with us was that the only sense of time they have is when the sun rises and when the sun sets. So once the sun starts to rise, the parents know when to send their kids to school. And like the employees of the encounter camp, the villagers wanted to share some of their favorite songs with us. Despite not having much, the people of Kenya are some of the most happy and kind people in the world. We enjoyed learning about them as much as they enjoyed learning about us. They are just grateful for what they have and the huge family they get to live with. Not to mention, the kids are just too damn cute. Jumbo! On the next episode of FARANK Adventures.
Bonkers.
I wake up every day is a daydream. Everything in my life ain't what it seems. I wake up just to go back to sleep.